You can't walk very far in these parts without being greeted with a War Eagle. And boy, do they hope it will be a joyous one today. Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium and the home of the Auburn Tigers. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Auburn Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Gators will kick it away to start us off. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looking for a productive play on first down. RPO complete to open the drive.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
This offense set up with a 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's Beckham. Got his man out of the backfield. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Man, there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. It's caught. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Man, this guy is exciting to watch. When he has the ball in his hands, he can make magic happen. They're going to throw it to him. They're going to hand it off to him. They're going to get him the ball in a variety of ways, and they're doing it early in this game.
The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. On the run, it's McLeod. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They think there's room to run to the right here. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? But if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes. If you want to shut this crowd up early, you don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
To the air, it's short. He unleashes a long one. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Florida. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. He's going to fire deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
Let's see what they have in the bag on third and short from their own 18. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On fourth down, looking to pass. Makes the catch past the sticks. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's McLeod. The spin, still on his feet. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
This guy's a game changer at the running back position, man. Don't you just feel like you have to be if you're going to be toting the rock at Auburn? Bo Jackson obviously won a Heisman Trophy. Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown on the same team at the same time. And then Tank Bigsby here in recent years, too. Physical runners, but they also had speed. They were the total package, and I think this guy fits right into that category.
Yeah, and that's the hard thing about these QBs that can move and run all over the place and give you so many options is that didn't even look like much, but he chews up so much yardage and gets those little gains that just death by 1,000 cuts that continue to happen with this offense.
And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Running with power. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and then a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important to get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
Wide out in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Here it is trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, I'll tell you what, just watching this QB in the run game, he's going to break one. At some point in this game, he's going to break a home run. Defense did a nice job getting him down there, but this guy, I'm telling you, he's just a play away from taking it to the house. Keep letting this guy do his thing.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the field goal unit is on the field. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Akron came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks inside Infocision Stadium had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on down.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's short. Getting some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolute shame. Missed it. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Scanning the field, it's Beckham. Makes his connection. Oh, there's the ball. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turn.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that well. Good coverage.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They've got the screen set up. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Really good job by the defense, understanding third down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a fourth down.
They'll try to pick up the first. Still running at the 40. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. That's a good spot on the field to go for it. Really, everything to gain and not much to lose.
Yeah, and most coaches discuss or know pregame warm-ups how far their kickers can kick it. Do I have a boot to even consider this? But I think you want to stay aggressive regardless and go try to get extra points.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now
pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown Gators. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it in halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Got his man downfield. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're just about to boot it away, full of energy after housing that last kickoff. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
So just how aggressive can they afford to be as they snap it on 2nd and long from the 13? Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Dropping back, it's Beckham. He finds his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Bringing it back, it's Guerrero. Touchdown, Florida! And the beatdown has ensued. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. SMU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Doak Walker among the legends to wear that uniform. They're trailing by just 4 to Mississippi State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Beckham. Oh, he wants it all. And that ball is picked off. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
Good enough for a 1st down.
He'll go to the draw. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs.
Touchdown, Gators! And the route is on. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Take over. First and 10.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
And the incompletion brings up a second down. Looking downfield, it's Beckham. Coming after it. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Auburn lines up quickly.
Brings up third down.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving. Going up top. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Florida. And the stomping has commenced. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
A first down for the offense. He'll start this drive firing. Grabbed over the middle. It's Crosby. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
He's going to pass. He rifles one deep to the left. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. On the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play. 2nd and long from the 11. To the air, it's short. Going to throw it over the top of the D. It's complete. A huge pickup. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown Gators. And the pummeling has started.
Number 10 with the catch and score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away.
Set to kick it off.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
First and 10.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They go right back to him. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Gets it out quickly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Got some room to run. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
The Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Gators racing to the line in the hurry up. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Florida! And the punishment has been extended.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Minnesota is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things in Minneapolis. Trust me when I tell you that. On this field and often, this game is not over. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Kennesaw State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you've got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. Looking to throw, it's Beckham. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's complete. A huge pickup.
Florida 61, Auburn 0.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. They'll try to pound their way in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down on a lot.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll try to blast their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until... answer.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Dropping back, it's short. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Looking to move it through the air. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. And they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sideline.
He lets it fly. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Second down coming up. Looking for a man. It's short. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. The snap sets up the throw. Working the middle, it's complete. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Quick pass on the fly motion. And into the end zone. Touchdown Gators! And the beatdown has ensued. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Quarterback checking off. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the 4th quarter.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And the quarterback gets hit again. You already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now through the play caller, certainly through the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see 4th down, but it's better than throwing another pick. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They'll leave it with him. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! And the route is on. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Back to throw, it's Beckham. They're trying to get to him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the returner will be knocked down. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got his man quickly. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. The Gators moving quickly to the line. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
On second down, they'll take to the air. He makes the connection. Oh, what a move. Giving him his pads. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
The Gators trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Fast motion from the offense. This quarterback part of their running game. Touchdown Gators! And the stomping has commenced. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. UTSA is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Alamo Dome, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by a field goal over Indiana. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Take over. 1st and 10.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
To throw, it's Beckham. Here's a throw downfield late. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Auburn sends out the punting unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Gators sending the offense back to work. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all in his play on that sack.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. He breaks the tackle. And the freshman does a great job using his technique in getting the man on the ground. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return.
Take over. 1st and 10.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Yeah, just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which color jerseys they're wearing? Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
Looking for a deep man. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Now on second down after the incompletion. Back to throw. It's short. Looking to the big tight end. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Fourth quarter. Huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative. Or you can just go for rub it in your face, eat that. I don't like the other coach.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to